This year's homecoming theme is Tiger League Superheroes to the championship and beyond. Our freshman princess is Lindsay Andrews. Lindsay is the daughter of Max and Darla Andrews. Lindsay is a member of Broadway Kids, Student Council, National Junior Honor Society, a member of the First United Methodist Youth Group, and plays the cello. Our freshman prince is Carrie Lott. Carrie is the son of Carrie Lott and Yolanda Nugent. He is a member of the football and basketball team. Lindsay Andrews and Carrie Lott. The sophomore princess is Katie Bonner. Katie is the daughter of Brent and Susan Bonner. She participates in cross-country, basketball, track, and Ardmore's First Baptist Youth Group. The sophomore prince is DeRay Bell. DeRay is the son of Chris and Janelle Booker. He participates in football, weightlifting, Spanish club, and game design. DeRay is president of the Warren Memorial United Methodist Church Youth Group. Katie Bonner and DeRay Bell. This year's junior princess is Rachel Jones. Rachel is the daughter of David and Jacqueline Jones. Her activities include tennis, FCA, student council, Ardmore's First Baptist Youth Ministry, and she is a certified lifeguard. This year's junior prince is Justin Fields. Justin is the son of Carl and Deidre Fields. He participates in football, wrestling, and track. Rachel Jones and Justin Fields. Ardmore High School's first senior queen candidate is Whitney Booker. Whitney is the daughter of Bruce and Brenda Booker. Her activities include basketball, student council, track, and she was a contestant in the Miss HFB Wilson royalty pageant. The first senior king candidate is Stuart Hoffman. Stuart is the son of Steve and Shara Barber and the late Scott Hoffman. His activities include football, drama, and coaching a 5th and 6th grade flag football team. He is also an AmeriCorps member. Whitney Booker and Stuart Hoffman. Our next senior queen candidate is Marissa Northcutt. Marissa is the daughter of Rocky and Cheryl Northcutt. She is a member of the First Baptist Youth Group, FCA, AHS Cheerleading, Oklahoma and National Honor Society, Leaflets, Who's Who, a Blue Ribbon Scholar, Spanish Club, and Science Club. Our second senior king candidate is Robert Gordon. Robert is the son of Robert Gordon and Elaine Carr. He is a member of the football and track teams and is a Serve America volunteer. Marissa Northcutt and Robert Gordon. The final final senior queen candidate is Sarah Tyler. Sarah is the daughter of Ron and Vicki Tyler. She is a member of the First Baptist Youth Group, a Young Women's Leadership graduate, FCA, Leaflets, French Club, Science Club, Math Club, AmeriCorps member, the softball team, and is co-captain of the cheer squad. Our last senior king candidate is Stephen Lee. Stephen is the son of James Lee and Patricia Lee. Stephen participates in football, baseball, and drama. He is president of Student Council and is a member of French Club, Science Club, Young Men's Leadership, FCA, is a peer mediator, and a Serve America volunteer. Sarah Tyler and Stephen Lee. We also have last year's homecoming queen, Whitney Brown, with us this evening. Whitney is a freshman at the University of Central Oklahoma in Edmond, where she is a dental hygiene major. Whitney is accompanied this evening by Rachel Sanders, daughter of Jeremy and Michelle Sanders. Finally this evening, we have Top Cat, Emily Stalfa, who is accompanied by Michaela Sanders. Ladies and gentlemen, and Ardmore Tiger fans, this year's homecoming king and queen are Robbie Gordon and Whitney Booker. Congratulations.
station. The Ardmore Tigers taking on Capitol Hill's Redskins tonight in district play. And again, if you just tuned in, Whitney Booker is the homecoming queen 2005, and congratulations to her and all the queen contestants tonight. Big football game, just in the fact that the Tigers need to win this thing and be 9-0 when they meet Altus here next week. Shouldn't have a lot of problems on the field, but the last time I did a pregame like that where it sounded that way, it was 21-0 after the first quarter. Then it was different land and a different field and a different team, all that stuff. But I just brought it back to me, Billy Wallace, and I was just thinking, you never know what's going to happen in this game.
Well, I didn't get to hear the keys to the game officially. Although I figure somewhere in there, Coach Lloyd probably said they need to stay injury-free because that's really what's got to happen. Got a big game next week. Just need to get through this thing, play as well as you can, get a lot of guys in the game and stay healthy for next week.
Well, that's exactly what he said. He talked mostly about the keys to the game. Most of the keys to the game to him tonight were focused on what the task is at hand, get a little bit better so they can go into next week's game with a good mental attitude and healthy. So you're exactly right.
Thank you.
So the Brandon Martin also in the booth tonight. Brandon was late tonight, so we had to carry up his equipment. That's okay.
Can't catch a break out there from anybody.
Hey, what do you think about this game? Now, you've watched this game over the years and stuff like that. Just, Capitol Hill, they don't bring very many fans. They bring a few kids, but, they do bring some attitude with the kids that are on the field.
They'll surprise you sometimes. We've seen over the years that Ardmore might not take them as seriously as they need to be, and they're prone to give up some big plays. A couple of years ago, they gave about an 85-yard touchdown pass up there at C.B. Spiegel Stadium. But what I enjoy about watching the Ardmore-Capitol Hill game is if Ardmore takes care of business, then you see a whole fresh new crop of Ardmore Tigers in the second half. Youngsters that haven't had much playing time, and those are next year's big stars. Marquise Booker, DeJuan Miles, guys like that, they cut their teeth as sophomores in games like this against Capitol Hill and got their feet wet and some legitimate experience. And I look forward to the second half tonight if Ardmore takes care of business, see who steps up and has a big second half for us.
All right, thank you so much. We're about to get the Ardmore Tigers coming onto the field, but first we'll take a timeout. We're going to introduce you to the starting lineup after this timeout. You're listening to Ardmore Tiger Football live from Noble Stadium on homecoming night on a Friday on the big station, 97.7 Kick 'em Country. I'll play a spot before you come back. That's all right. Yeah, just delete it. Nobody will ever know. Exactly. It should be all jacked up now on Dr. Pepper. It should be a pretty good game. Prepared to kick this thing real quickly. Just another salon brings us the coin toss, and David Polk has an example of what happened out there.
Yeah, the Ardmore Tigers didn't win the toss. They chose to defer. Capitol Hill Redskins chose to receive. Capitol Hill will receive the ball from at the north end of the stands. Ardmore will kick from the scoreboard side of the field or the south side of the field.
All right, and once again, we are here at Noble Stadium. Welcome to Noble Stadium tonight for Homecoming 2005. The Ardmore Tigers kicking right to left, as David Polk told you, that just another salon coin toss gives the Capitol Hill Redskins the first touch of the football tonight. This is brought to you by Secondhand Sports here, this kick. And to do that, Kelby Price, of course, from the 40, and he will kick it all the way down, hopefully to the 5-yard line, where there awaits Lance Harris Jr. Oh, Lance Harris, a junior. Here's the kick from the 40, and it is underway. The Secondhand Sports kickoff gets us underway. It comes short. Oh, in and out of the hands of the first player to touch it right there, and the Tigers have it quickly. The Ardmore Tigers capitalize quickly on that mistake, and covering the football there is Justin Fields to make the play, and the Tigers have it 1st and 10. They will be inside the Capitol Hill 30. The ball spotted near the 7-yard line. First down, Ardmore.
And boy, that is not exactly the way Capitol Hill wanted to start the game. Reminds me a lot of that Southeast game as they fumbled the first 2 times they touched the football. They turn it over on the first play, and Ardmore's got great field position.
Boy, how do you, just that quickly it can spring out on you here. Jimenez underneath center, I-backs behind him. He is straight back to pass, looking way down the right field. The sideline there, Gresham into the end zone. It's thrown out of bounds there, so 2nd down and 10 from the 27.
Looked like the wind caught that one and floated it a little bit. He had Gresham open. He had a step on the defender there, just a little bit tall for him, and thought he was going to have a chance to bring it down anyway, but it carried itself out of bounds.
They'll have the ball again just shy of the 27-yard line. That'll be 2nd down and 10 from there. Man, it has been a beautiful day today. This is the perfect kind of weather for this stuff, this football stuff. I love it. Jimenez, I-backs again. Wide out to the left here. He's going to be Dante, and he'll hand it up right the middle. Right there is Jimmy Colbert across the 25 to the 20, into the 15, down to the 10-yard line. Keeps his head ducked and his wheels turning. Gets into the 9-yard line. It'll be first down, and it'll be 1st and goal from there for the Ardmore Tigers.
Good execution for the Tigers. Everybody lines up blocks to their right. They hand back going left on the left side, and he got to the corner. Nobody out there. Well executed, good fake by Lionel, and then the handoff gave the running back plenty of time to pick and choose where he wanted to go with it.
Jimmy looking to improve on a very good week last week. He had 180 yards on the road at Chickasha, and he's off to a good start tonight with a 15-yard carry. No, about 17-yard carry, but there's a flag down, so we'll have to get the signal. Looks like it's against Capitol Hill.
Where did the flag lay at, David? I didn't see it.
It was at the 15-yard line, and he just showed the signal for a block in the back on the defense. So,
Well,
I've not seen that
you don't
before.
see
but
that
we
every
went
possible?
you don't see
we
that
went half
happen,
the
not
distance
every
to the
day.
goal. It's 1st and goal from about the 4.5-yard line.
All right, the Stewardson Sudbury sideline report, David Polk. And again, this will bring up a first down, still a first down, but 1st and goal from the 4 now for the Ardmore Tigers.
You said you see something unusual every time we play Capitol Hill.
I know, but I didn't realize it was going to be the very first series.
Defensive block in the back.
Gresham sits wide to the right this time. Dante Miller wide out to the left. An offset look backfield behind Jimenez. Seems like they're wide shifted to the right. They'll hand it off that way. Colbert has to find room back inside. Touchdown, Tigers.
Just reading his blocks. We've talked about Jimmy Colbert all season, how he's so patient, waits on his block to develop, and then just jigs his way up through there for a touchdown. He's done it all year.
Well, the Tigers score with 11:18 on the clock still here, and that's going to be to their benefit, quickly getting on and capitalizing on a quick turnover. And unlike last week, had some quick turnovers, but it seemed every time the Tigers gave it back to Chick, and here we go. Kelby Price to kick it through the uprights. Austin Williams will hold it. And here's the snap. Good one. It's down, and here's the kick. It is up and looks good from here. It is. 11:18 to go in the first quarter of play. The Ardmore Tigers already up. Capitol Hill nothing. The Tigers 7. You're listening to the big station. The home of the Tigers is Kickham Country. So we'll get a Secondhand Sports second kick of the ball game, 11:18 as Kelby Price gets into it. The Tigers lead 7-0, and it's going to go to number 10 right there. That's DeMarcus O'Neal, and DeMarcus again having a little difficulty with the football right there. And what's he going to get a knee down about the 2-yard line.
Well,
So
he
that's
fumbled
not
the ball, Mike, and he had to go back and get it. And in the course of picking the ball up, he touched his knee to the turf, so the ball is going to be down right there.
Boy, howdy. I mean, that's one of those deals where it just seems like it just going to explode on you quickly here. They'll have it 1st and 10, ball at the 2-yard line, and maybe the 3 if you stretch it a little bit on that strike.
The candidate's parents, we inadvertently left someone off. With us this evening are Justin Fields' parents, Gwendolyn.
I-backs behind him, so the QB is going to set them all down there. I believe this is Matt Evans underneath center. This may be O'Neal himself. It is. Marcus O'Neal will hand it to the deep back. He gets to the 3 and breaks a tackle right there at the 4. Going to get up to the 10-yard line. So that's a good 7-yard carry when they really needed it right there for the youngster at tailback. That's number 44, and that's Sharvis Kelly, I believe. Is that what you got? Help me out here.
I had 33, but
Okay, 33. I'll take a double number. That'd be Darius Eastman then. And Andrew Acosta is written in right here at number 52. So
it was a nice carry.
It was a
Whoever
great
you
carry.
were, you did a great job with that.
2nd down 3. And again, O'Neal going to hand it off deep. No room right there, and the ball comes loose.
Brian Booker in the backfield really before the ball got back there. Now there's a turnover, and the Tigers have it, Mike.
Marquise Booker on that fumble recovery.
Well, that's teamwork. Brian Booker caused it. Marquise Booker with the recovery.
Marquise doing a great job. 1st down now for the Tigers. Inside the 10, so it'll be 1st and goal at the 9-yard line here for the Tigers.
The Redskins have officially been Bookerized.
Bookered. Just plain old Bookered. 1st and goal again at the 9.5-yard line, let's call it. Very, very near the 10. And Lionel Jimenez will set him down. Lone back of the backfield there. That's Stubblefield. Gresham wide to the right here. Dante wide out here to the left. Going to throw it out into the flats. That's Brian Booker by himself. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, Jimenez sold that with the fake to his right, hit the ball, rolled to his left. Booker's all by himself. The nice soft toss. Easy touchdown for the Tigers. And credit Jimenez, he just handles the ball so well. He's in such charge of this offense. Does a great job no matter what he does. Carries out the fakes, makes the perfect throws. He's really a leader out there for the Tigers.
Kelby Price will line it up just about, a little more than a minute from when he did earlier. Austin Williams on the hold right here, and Kelby's going to kick it from the 10. Price gets it all lined up. Keaton, the holder, there's the snap. It's good. Kick is high, and it looks good from here. It is. So it is 14-0 with 10:20 to go in the first quarter. Tigers have scored on 2 golden opportunities after turnovers, and we're back after this. You're listening to Tiger Football. 14-0 over Capitol Hill on Kickham Country. Noble Stadium, that Ardmore Stadium. Boy, where'd that come from? 10:20 to go here as we get into the third second sports kick right there, and it's going to come to O'Neal again. And DeMarcus will have it there. This time he gets a handle on it. Not a lot of return room. He gets about 6 yards on the carry back there, about to the 12-yard line, let's call it, before the Tigers down there. Doing a good job there defensively for the Tigers, all over the place and all over the field is Bo Talley, and doing a good job there also. Austin Williams down early. Also number 35 down there early, and let's give Montre a little bit of credit. Montre, there's your ups, Montre Washington. Let's get that easy shop scoring drive here. Ados.
There have been 2 of them, so we'll be quick. A 3-play, 28-yard drive to get the scoring underway, capped off by a 4-yard touchdown run by Jimmy Colbert. It only took 37 seconds. The second one was a 1-play, 9-yard drive in 8 seconds. A Lionel Jimenez touchdown pass to Brian Booker, and Ardmore leads 14-0 with 10:10 left in the first.
O'Neal sets him. Well, we've got whistle's going to stop everything up right there as O'Neal sets him down quickly here with Eastman at tailback, and the flags come flying right at the football.
DeMarcus O'Neal is a good-sized kid. We don't have heights and weights, but he's a solid-built young guy. did a good job returning the kick a minute ago, ran through the first Tiger tackler. And like you said before the game, you have to really credit these guys for coming out and playing against all odds and not a whole lot of reason still to be optimistic, and yet they show up, and obviously they're going to work hard.
David, it looked like charging on offense.
There was an equipment situation there with them. They didn't have a mouthpiece in. They backed him up 5.
High backs behind him, and O'Neal set him down. Thank you there, Storton Sudbury, Mr. Sideline Report. And they'll hand it off. Nope, a quick pitch right here, and this is going to be Eastman, and he gets the corner over there and going to pick up a few yards. 5 back to the original line of scrimmage. Let's call it to the 15, and that'll be second down at about 10 to go from there.
And that, believe it or not, there's a touchdown-saving tackle there for Robert Gordon. If he doesn't make the tackle, that guy's still running. That was pretty well executed. DeMarcus with the perfect pitch right before he got hit by Booker. The tailback got outside, and if Robbie Gordon doesn't make a good tackle in open field, he's still running.
Robbie Gordon is having his best day ever. First, he's the king. I mean, King Gordon, we have to call him that from now on.
Got to kiss the queen,
And
although lightly it was.
On the cheek. Second down, 10. 9.5, actually. O'Neal set him down there. Going to hand it off to, right in the kisser right there as the fullback gets it. There'll be none of that. It's homecoming. And
the old base play not going to work tonight
that's
against the
going to be
Tigers.
Marquise. I tell you, I think Marquise heard us talking about a little bit about the coronation, and he's still mad because he didn't get to kiss anybody. He was trying to do it through the face mask right there. That's a pretty nice tackle. It's third down and 11. 9:27 on the clock. Tigers lead it 14-0. And O'Neal from the gun this time for the Redskins. He'll roll out to his right, turn back in there. Good job, Brian Booker. And he will tackle him down right there. Solo tackle for Brian Booker. And just doing a great job on the play.
Brian Booker just ran around the block. 72 out there was going to try to block him. That's Harada. And Harada didn't even slow him down.
I noticed you didn't give Harada a first name there.
I think Brian just shook his hand and went right past him.
Yeah. Well, we get a punting situation, so Robbie Gordon will go back to the 50-yard line.
That's Arturo Harada.
Arturo Harada. Matt Evans going to get a boot into it right there. And the receiver on the play. You'll have to check to Cecil McCarroll, the freshman right there. Got a chance to watch him play a few ball games this year. Pretty quick, and he returns it back to the 15-yard line. So a pretty good job for Cecil McCarroll there on the first touch of the football and in a high school football game.
And I was trying to see, we don't have, is he listed up there?
Cecil? Yeah.
Yes, he is, Cecil McCarroll. 5'6", 150 pounds. We have been warned that he was really good and expect to see him on the field.
Fast.
We saw him against John Marshall, I think, a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. Heard a lot of that. He's coming during the freshman season this year. So. First and 10 at the 15-yard line for the Tigers. Lionel Jimenez will take him out there.
Your roster was so convenient, I overlooked it. I mean, it was right in front of me. I'm not used to that.
8:31, 14-0. The Ardmore Tigers lead it, and this is it's not the worst field position they've had, but it's at the 15 of the Capitol Hill Redskins, and certainly
that's when you know you're having a good day.
That's right.
Uh-oh.
A little mix-up in the backfield right there, and not getting the handoff, I believe, but that's going to cost them about a half a yard is all, and it'll be second down and 11 maybe at the most.
You mentioned the field position, Mike. Ardmore, this is their third possession. Their average starting field position is the Capitol Hill 17-yard line.
See, I told you it was right in there around the 15 somewhere.
And that
so
was
the 7, so like the 25 was probably the worst.
The 28, their first possession of the game.
Okay.
Second down.
That was a rare busted play. Looked like Lionel dropped the football, and then it looked like he went to his right and everybody else was going left. So it just didn't look good on that first play.
This is a reverse to Jermaine is what it was the last play.
Fun bunch over here on the left side, and they will do that.
That
Jermaine
time it
this
worked.
way across the 15,
Touchdown.
10-5, touchdown, Jermaine Gresham and the Ardmore Tigers.
Thank you, David Polk.
You're welcome.
Is he standing close to Coach Lloyd?
I think David's signaling in the play is what to do it.
7:43 to go. The Ardmore Tigers score there on a 16-yard run by Jermaine Gresham, and Double A gets in the end zone for the score, 20-0. Kelby Price will line it up and kick it through once again. Austin Williams to do the holding.
Williams will hold. Price will attempt the extra point.
Keith Todd does the snapping. It's good. Oh,
Whoops.
ball's kind of loose on the deal right there. Austin picks it up, and he'll throw it down the field.
Uh-oh.
Oski, and that'll be the end of that play as the Tigers have to call a little fire action. It's 20-0 at the end of that play. Remains 20-0. 7:43 to go in the first quarter. And we will take a timeout. We'll be back here. We've got more Ardmore Tiger football for you on the big station, 97.7 Kick 'em Country. Sports kick is up and coming here as Kelby Price lines it up on the 40. Again, the Tigers up 20-0 already. 7:43 to go in the first quarter. Tigers have a strange look to their lineup right there on the kick, and they'll kick it. Oh, comes to the same guy did earlier. He fumbles, but he picks it up back up this time. And Roderick Ritchie, I believe is his name, and doing a pretty good job just keeping a hold of it right there. And Justin Fields, the same guy that recovered it on the last fumble by the same player, is down there to make the tackle, and that'll be 1st and 10 now for the Redskins, and what is very close to their best field position at the 21-yard line.
Justin Fields brought the hammer with him, and I'll let you do the scoring drive. I'm sorry. I got in front of you.
The Easy Shop scoring drive.
Two-play, 15-yard drive. It took 48 seconds. After a 1-yard loss on the first play, Jermaine Gresham capped off the drive with a 16-yard touchdown run, and Ardmore leads 20-0.
I gotta watch that one blonde-haired, cute little cheerleader down there because I promised her I would. So you guys watch the game. 1st and 10.
Just so you don't get any trouble, it is your daughter.
That's
you're
Michaela,
talking
yeah.
about.
Young
just kidding.
Michaela Laird.
Yeah. Second down and 9 3/4 to go. After that, tough. It's just going to be tough running against the Tigers for the Capitol Hill Redskins tonight, and we anticipated a tough ball game for them, and that's what it proves.
That's the understatement of the year.
I know, but it's still, you got to admire these kids.
I do.
I mean, you just think about 0-8, traveling. Nobody follows them. Look, let's count the crowd over there. Here we go.
I'll do it. I got my binoculars out.
About a 3 or 4.
Look at the heart.
I'm telling you, that's O'Neal, the quarterback. DeMarcus is a junior, and he moves the pile all the way himself there, about 6 yards on the pickup.
Not to mention, do they not have much to play for? It hurts out there. Ardmore, they hit
Brutal,
as hard
you
as
bet.
anybody in the state, so it's not like it's going to be a day of pleasure out there. But you got to give O'Neal credit. I mean, he carried the pile about 6 or 7 yards there.
So that'll bring up 3rd down, and right at 4 to go. They need to get to the 32-yard line, Capitol Hill. They'll break the huddle. O'Neal in the gun with backs beside him this time.
Timeout.
That's not going to work, so they'll call a timeout. We'll take 1-2, 6:08 to play here in the first quarter. The Tigers lead it 20-0. You're listening to the Ardmore Tiger football from homecoming on the big station, 97.7 Kick 'em Country.
Snap to O'Neal. He rolls to his left. Throws it downfield. It's going to be intercepted. No, it's not.
Welcome back to Noble Stadium as O'Neal flings it out into the left side there. Going to be incomplete. His intended receiver, one of the backs earlier, wide receiver back, Seth Howell, number 15.
Good defensive play there by Jared Fields, going up over the top of a receiver and knocking the ball away, preventing it from being caught.
So we're going to have a punting situation again. That'll bring Matt Evans back onto the field for the Capitol Hill Redskins. 4th down and 4. And once again, back deep here is going to be Cecil McCarroll, the freshman. Cecil stands inside the 40-yard line. Tells you how bad you get in a rut. I put Robbie Gordon in a minute ago. After all, he was the king. I figured he'd return him. They down it at the, 40. Cecil doing a good job there as a freshman, just getting away from it, short of him. And the fellow down on it's number 5'4". That's Kyle Barnes.
Cecil had too much respect for Matt Evans, the punter there. He was too deep, didn't get a chance to run that punt back as it didn't hit. Ended up about 8 yards short of where he was standing. And now Ardmore's got a horrible field position.
At the 43.
At their own 43.
There's some 7 yards away from the midfield drive. That's right. Did you find them?
Backed up in the shadow of their own midfield stripe, huh?
The Tigers, Jimenez is going to set them down 2 wide to the right. And, of course, that's Dante. And they'll hand it off to Colbert that way. Jimmy cuts up inside, leaves one guy's shoes right there and gets across the 50 to the 45, down to the 40-yard line before he's brought down there. So Jimmy Colbert doing a good job there on that particular possession.
With Chris Amsden out there, looks like he's going to be able to wrap Colbert up for a short gain, and he just cut back. He gave him the outside shoulder fake and then dipped back inside. He has that ability to see ahead of everybody else out there on the field. He sees those lanes open up before they open.
So the Tigers have it 1st and 10 now at the 38-yard line. Lionel will set him down there. Lone back is Colbert. He'll step left and then go right, gets the ball there. Has to stutter and cut back up, but still going to pick up 5-6 yards on the carry there. Doing a good job just picking his way through, and it'll be 2nd down at around 4.
Well, same thing, different play. He just continues to see the field better than everybody else, and he has had a lot of ability all year to read his blocks and find the open gaps. Does it again.
Want to remind you, tomorrow we will have the Kick 'em Country Coaches Show live from the Prairie Kitchen, 8:30 to 9:30 tomorrow. Talk to some of the area coaches, and of course, Coach Lloyd graciously involves himself in that every Saturday morning. So 2nd down and 4, long 4 to go at the 34. Lionel rolls out to his left, finds Jermaine at the 30. That'll be a 1st down here. Plus, as he gets back to the 25, a little bit of flags going on. Well, 2 or 3 flags, 2 flags right there. Jermaine jumping around a little bit, but doesn't create much more yardage after about the 25. Gets the 24 to be 1st down.
The first flag is going to be a block in the back on Dante Miller. The second one is anybody's guess.
And I think you got a Redskin shaking up.
The way he's acting must be a cramp or something, because he's not acting like he's like bouncing on a leg and stuff. So 4:23 to go here, 20-0 1st quarter. Tigers had the play to get the 1st down. We'll have to see exactly what the flags are about. Those flags may be identical from both guys because they were thrown into the same pile, but from different distances away. 2nd and 5, long 4.
There was a block in the back, referee says.
So that will negate a pretty good play for the Tigers. And then the applause is coming here as...
That was Darius Eastman. He's one of the halfbacks on offense. You know, Capitol Hill can't afford to lose him, but he looks like he's okay. I think we might see him again.
Moving pretty well as he leaves the field there. So the ball is going to be moved backward from that place, so it'll bring up a 2nd down now and a long 6 to go as the ball sits right across the 35-yard stripe. Clock ticking at 4:12 now as Dante Miller sits wide to the right. Gresham is going to come flex tight side to the near side of the field, short side. Lone back in the backfield. Colbert going to counter step, but he'll throw it to the right side. That's Jimenez.
Wow.
Has Brian Booker at the 30, 25, 20. Brian in the open at the 15-yard line. Could be drugged down. No touchdown, Tigers.
No, they're not going
he's
to give it to
gonna
him. They're
call
going to call him out at the 3-yard line.
Well, he reached out with the football and tried to sell it to the official.
I bought it.
But, you know, when Booker caught that pass, nobody was within 15 yards of him.
And there's a good reason for that. You brought it up earlier, Billy, was how good Jimenez is at selling the ball fake. that's what's going to make the colleges very happy when they get him on campus, is how mechanically sound he is in all facets of what it takes to be a quarterback. Puts the ball right up to his belly, hides it from the defense, and then puts it out in a good position to make a good solid throw, and he hit Booker right across the sideline there for a big gain.
First and goal to go inside the 5 for the Tigers.
Whoops. Somebody jumped.
At least the officials are on top of this, David, because everybody threw their flag.
Well, they're just going to make it interesting here. Yes, they're going to back them up probably 5 yards here because half the Tiger team was moving. It just gives them a little more room to throw into the end zone, though.
5-yard penalty against the
Storson
Tigers.
Sudbury sideline report. Phil Summers there in the background. First and goal to go. Ball right at the 8, or almost the 9-yard line. Jimenez will set him down there. Ibacks behind him. Gresham wide to the left here. They're going to hand it to Colbert, and Jimmy cuts back. Touchdown, Tigers.
Reading his blocks. Slithers his way, zigs in and out, finds the end zone for another score.
A great job there. And that will, I'll give Jimmy Colbert about a 9-yard touchdown. Is that what you called it?
Yep.
Yep.
This is going to be one of those nights where it's just Kelby Price is going to put a foot into this thing. Austin Williams again will hold. He's on the snapper. This one's up, and it looks good from here. It is. Let's call it good. The Tigers at the 3:29 mark in the first quarter lead it 27-0. We're back here. You're listening to Big Station, where the Tigers play on Kickham Country. Now Kelby Price gets a foot into it right there, but they're going to blow the whistle back here. So they'll bring it all back, and we'll have a do-over. Maybe offsides down there, David.
Yes, it was. Fields was offsides on the right side of the field. They're going to back them up 5 and do it again.
All right, well, there's some excitement for you. 3:29 to play here in the first quarter, and the Tigers going to back it up a little bit. I didn't mean excitement. I mean, a change-up, something different.
And I'll tell you what, the Easy Shop's going to get their money's worth tonight, guys.
The Easy Shop scoring drive. You want to go ahead and do that?
Sure. This one took a little while. It took 3 plays and 57 yards in 2 minutes and 23 seconds this time. Capped off by a 9-yard touchdown run by Jimmy Colbert, his second of the day. Ardmore leads 27-0 with 3:29 left here in the first quarter.
Thank you, Brandon. The Easy Shop scoring drive. And now we'll have the Secondhand Sports kick, and this is the longest one they've had tonight because it'll be from the 35. Kelby Price. I've not seen this particular set on the on the kickoff team yet for the Tigers. Kick it right there, and
Guess who? Guess who's the first man down, Mike?
not any running room.
Who would you pick
there.
to make the
That's
tackle?
going to be Fields.
Yeah.
Justin Fields.
I'm telling you. He's got the wheels. He's got some
21.
speed. Oh, Fields does.
Well, if you say
Justin and Jared both can run.
if you say Fields, you got a better chance of being right.
That's true.
There's a pair of them running around out there.
A pair of
Line of
Fields.
scrimmage will be the 32-yard line.
I wonder which one of them goes by the Fields of
Capitol
Dream.
Hill.
He will from now on. Thank you very much.
Crickets chirping.
There you go.
It's way early for
First and 10.
stuff like that.
I know it. Well, wait a minute. Here we go. First and 10 on the 32. I'll line it up for you. Ibacks in the backfield. This time they'll take it out. O'Neal going to pitch it to Eastman. Oh, that's Marquise Booker quickly. Gets there about the same time as the football and takes him down right on the
The pitch out goes to number 33.
marker across the way there.
Darius
So probably
Eastman.
not much yardage on that one.
Tackle for the
Marquise so
Tigers,
quick.
number 33.
His teeth must be feeling better, don't you think, Billy?
I think so. I think he was fine when they weren't feeling quite that good. He played pretty well that 1 week right after he had him taken out.
His Still a lot of fun to watch. Keith Todd will come off right there, and second down and 9 here at the 33. O'Neal from the gun. He'll roll to his left. Going to get a big rush right there. Gets the ball complete at the 35-yard line to Seth Howell. And Seth Howell going to get some pretty good yardage right there, but he's going to be tackled up pretty quickly. And that's Bo Talley in there on the tackle. Help me out there. Somebody else. Montre. Hey, babe. Montre Washington. I like that. I like Montre's name.
Well, we saw Bo Talley a couple weeks ago against John Marshall. Had a great ball game.
He can play.
He can play. Just made the most of his opportunity that night, and probably will see more playing time as this critical part of the season wears on.
So they get a first down. I don't know how many of those they've collected, but
That's the first.
I don't think there's very many notched up yet anyway. 2:47, 27-0. The Ardmore Tigers lead it. O'Neal's going to set him down. He's from the gun this time. He'll call for it between two backs. Little motion. Oh, well, he's a back, so he can step that way, can't he? O'Neal throws it down the field, and right there. Oh, ball loose, and the Tigers are on it. That is Seth Howell on the reception out of the backfield, and Tigers quickly get to it right there.
Bo Talley recovers.
Good job.
Well, and that's unfortunate because that was a good play as O'Neal rolled to his left, found the open receiver in the seam there, and then completed the ball to him, and he just was stripped of the football. Tigers really hit hard back in that secondary. Somebody separated the receiver from the football, and Ardmore all over it.
Chris Odom over there on the play as well. So the Tigers will have it 1st and 10 in Redskin territory at the 48-yard line. 2:29 on the clock. Dante Miller sits wide to the left here. Gresham in the slot this way. I-backs behind Jimenez, and he'll hand it to the deep back. This is going to be the fast one. Stubblefield across the 40 to the 35, the other 30.
Nope.
20-yard line catching. No! Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, I thought number 7, Matt Evans, had a shot at him, but Stubblefield changed gears on him. You see him slow down and then sped back up, and I think it threw him off. Matt Evans not able to make the open field tackle.
Stubblefield, and man, he's got wheels. He is so quick up into the hole that by the time he gets there, he's always into the secondary, and the next thing you do is just got to catch him. So he makes it 33-0 here, 2:19 mark of the first quarter. Kelby once again on here. Price will kick it. And Williams the hold. Austin sets down. He's ready for the snap. Rod Keith, and it is up, and it is good. The Ardmore Tigers at 2:19 left to go in the first quarter of play lead this thing 34-0, and we are back here with the Secondhand Sports kickoff. The Tigers up 34-zip. You're listening to Tiger Football on Kick'em. And welcome back here as the Secondhand Sports kickoff is underway. It'll go to O'Neal from Kelby Price's foot. O'Neal about the 8, and he's going to return it past the 15 to the 20, 25-yard line. Spins there up to the 30-yard line, and a whole lot of Tigers got a hold of him. And he's got a big heart. He's keeping the whole pile moving right there. And that is a great effort by a young man who's playing on this Capitol Hill Redskins.
And I think the Ardmore crowd appreciates it. People standing up applauding his effort. I mean, he moved the stack 8-9 yards that time.
Jared Fields that time in there on the tackle, so I could have hollered Fields once again. Also, Dominic Williams in there in some of that special teams play for the Tigers. 1st and 10 for Capitol Hill. Pretty good field position for them, about the 39-yard line here, as he did a great job on the return of the Secondhand Sports kick right there. 1:55 to go now, 34-0. We're playing in the first period, folks. Wide out to the right.
Thanks for bringing that up.
Brought that up. Mario Godinez wide to the right here. And that's DeMarcus O'Neal. DeMarcus back to throw, looking right. Now he'll come back to the right to the 40, 45-yard line. Faked me out, didn't he? Across the midfield stripe there. And again, O'Neal DeMarcus doing a good job tonight. He's fighting hard right now, trying to make a difference, and he is. Across the midfield stride, it'll be first down right there for the Redskins just into Tiger territory.
Jermaine Stubblefield on the offensive side of the ball as good as it gets. A real quick scat back. On defense, tries to go in and tackle big DeMarcus O'Neal, gets just a face mask full of a stiff arm and was dragged about 5 yards before he finally forced O'Neal out of bounds.
Timeout with 1:32 here, and we're back after this. You're listening to Tiger Football. They're up 34-0 on Kick'em. O'Neal back to throw here, and he's
Fumble.
rushed around. The ball comes loose. The midfield stripe right at the line of scrimmage right there as he gets out to his left side. Pretty hard hitting going on.
I believe Anthony Fuller stripped him of the football, but he was able to get back on it. But nice play. Anthony Fuller's made a couple of nice plays out there on defense for the Tigers in this early going. Unfortunately, in this early going.
Anthony Fuller, lucky number 13, is a little opportunity here. Cameron Swindle out there. We've already got a lot of different guys in the game here. That Kerryon Belton, of course, in the cornerback position there. And
You've also, I was looking,
Oh,
you've got
God.
Wesley Boone at defensive end out there.
I saw some of his fans earlier. What do they wear on their shirt?
Charlie Crosby's out there, I believe, number 59.
Boone,
I just saw Charlie. Yeah.
Boone's Goons.
Charlie's
No,
5'10",
Boone.
180-pounder. One of Brandon's favorite players. He's against Shawnee. He pinned his guy to the turf for a while on the kickoff or something, and you were impressed, I know.
That will score points with me.
Well, it is 34-0 with 56 seconds left to go in the first period, and we have a timeout, but we'll keep it here.
First period.
First quarter. I'm ready for basketball season already,
Or
aren't I?
hockey.
At least I didn't say inning. I've been staying up late, watching baseball, if you want to call it
That one game. Yeah.
Golly, 14 innings.
I'm a baseball fanatic, and I couldn't even make it through it.
Well, what was it, 1 a.m. or something? Huh?
About 1:20 is when
I
it
slept
finally
through.
ended.
Didn't take the White Sox very long, did it? Okay, we're back to play here. O'Neal, second down and 10. He'll call for it right there. He's going to roll out to his left, looking for Eastman down the field, but well overthrown there. The intended receiver down the field there had to be Chris Anderson. I'm not sure. Or Amsden, beg your pardon. Third down 10.
Coverage provided by Montre Washington for the Tigers. He was in the area.
Montre can play, buddy. He's got wheels and desire too.
We'll set up third down.
So it'll bring third down and 10 here. Third down and long 10 at the midfield stripe here for the Redskins. O'Neal underneath center this time. An offset eye look behind him. And Amsden in motion left to right. We'll stop there, Stutter. And they'll give it off to the fullback. No, he's going to follow him, and there's just not enough room right there.
He pitched it when he was on the ground.
Oh, he was? He was already down then.
Pretty close.
I was going to call him down right there. Number 42 in there, Sean Smith, doing a good job. Another freshman playing here tonight for the Tigers.
DeMarcus is not the easiest guy to get to the turf, I'll tell you that. He made the pitch somehow. I thought he was down, but obviously he was not, as the officials.
They did set it where he went
Yeah.
fourth down and 8 now. So looked like one of them famous. I was going to say Dean Blevins pitches, but I never thought.
That was more Thomas Lott.
That was more
than Dean
Thomas
Black.
Lott than Dean Blevins.
J.C.
Yeah.
Watts.
J.C. Watts.
The real
Mel
tip.
Holloway never pitched it. He just ran it.
If you're that fast, what's the point?
In trouble
Oh,
back
here.
there. Matt Evans, he's on the way. He's got a first down across the 40 to the 35-yard line. Still scatting to the 20 there, and he'll be down right at the 20-yard line.
The snap was low, and he just made the most of it as Matt Evans takes it down the left side. They might want to put that play in the playbook because it worked pretty well.
Made more than he needed to right there, didn't he?
Flag at the end of it.
That's why I hate to beat a dead horse here, but I'm really a fan of that running clock or something in effect to happen in a game like this quickly, because the worst thing that can happen is you can start getting penalties, you get injuries, you get tired, But you do get a lot of youngsters into play, so that's a good part of it.
It's pretty refreshing to see. We alluded to it earlier on DeMarcus O'Neill's nice kickoff return. Some applause from the Ardmore crowd. Capitol Hill only has 27 people on their side. We counted. And on that play right there by Matt Evans on the big run, another smattering of applause from the Ardmore crowd. So it's nice to give them a little bit of a warm feeling after a good play for the Redskins.
Well, looking at it first down, and after the penalty, they'll spot the ball right at the 10. So it's going to be first and goal for the Capitol Hill Redskins here.
That was a little bit of extracurricular activity there by one of the players at the end of that play, a little pushing going on. So they got half a distance to go after that run back at the end of the first quarter. So we'll move to the other end and play some more.
All right, 34-0 at the end of one. We're back after this. The second quarter coming up on Kick'em. There you go, Phil Summers talking about the people who bring us food. Papa's Pizzeria in El Chico.
I'd like to personally thank them myself. That was excellent.
That was a good spread, wasn't it? Little cheese bread, little taco.
And Mike invented something. I don't know what was he ate, but he kind
invented
of
the
combined
new
it all together.
Fettuccine taco.
Fettuccine soft taco. Chicken fettuccine soft taco, yeah. Right side, here we go. O'Neal dances around, waits for players to get blocked, and now he's on his move.
Wow.
Gets slung to the ground right there. And the Ardmore Tigers doing a good job, and defensively right there. Got to look up a lot here. That's Montre, I believe. Montre, Washington.
23, Bo Talley.
Oh, Bo Talley.
That was Bo Talley.
And that was a good play because DeMarcus has proven throughout the night that one man usually cannot bring him down, and Bo Talley was able to do it by himself without the help of his defensive mates.
And DeMarcus is not a little guy. He's got to be 220, 225, somewhere in that range. About my size.
Behind O'Neal. Not your size. Here's the left side, the first man through. Not much running room right there. The Tigers deny pretty well. Maybe a yard on the pickup. It'll bring up third down and goal from the 7.
Handoff going to Seth Powell.
Capitol Hill would really be a lift for them to get a score here in this first half. A couple of good plays. Of course, the guy that got it going for him was Matt Evans on the punt attempt. The snap was low, and he just took it down and ran with it. Turned the tempo around a little bit, and they've been on the move since then on this drive.
Split backs beside him, and he'll go from the gun right here. O'Neal, that is. Third down and goal. Looks to his left. Now he'll run to his right, chased out of there. Nice job defensively. He's just going to fling it into the end zone there. A couple of guys on the rush. Anthony Fuller, one of those guys we talked about a little bit earlier, didn't catch the young man that actually took him out of bounds right there.
And a good decision for DeMarcus O'Neal, as he didn't try to force anything. Just threw it where there wasn't anybody. And they will have a chance at another attempt anyway.
Kerrion Pelton, the youngster that in there defensively as well. Fourth down now and goal to go from the 6.5, 7-yard line, let's call it. They are going to kick a field goal here. Or I say kick like they've done it, right? You're supposed to say attempt, right? Just learning this game. Alfredo Varela. Let's call him that, okay? Varela. Okay, Phil. Varela, that'll work. Here's well, that's not even a kick. Barely gets it over the. Well, now we get a flag. It's going to be roughing the kicker, isn't it?
I think it might have been partially blocked. Though. It looked like Cameron Swindle.
I they get a foot or a handle.
Also in the backfield, Anthony Fuller. It looked like one of them must have got a pinky on it at least.
Swindle and Fuller and flags, and we'll see what they say. They cannot get a first down here. I mean, that's pretty obvious. say, David?
Oh, I just thought that the ball got touched. I didn't know that you could have this, but we've got a roughing the kicker, running in the kicker, roughing the kicker. They're going to take it half the distance here.
Well,
On punts, if it's touched, punter's
okay.
fair game.
But I thought it was on kick.
It's fair
I
game
thought
if
so.
you touch the ball.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
And if that ball wasn't touched, then we need to get a new kicker. Because it was
It was
I mean,
chili
it just,
dip.
Yeah, it just
Well, if you had 6 guys running at you and you weren't really sure you'd even touch the ball, what would you be doing?
that's true. Just like I do when I hit the sand wedge, you just duck and cover.
Right.
You don't want your friends to make fun of you. So they'll start all over here, and it's a little bit closer field goal here as he'll kick it from, the 8. So
They're actually going to
they're
go
gonna
for it.
here. I'm sorry. I saw him bending over tying his shoes and thought he'd sit in the tee. O'Neal underneath center. 4th and goal. They're going to hand it, fake it to the fullback, and then O'Neal's
There you
going to
go.
go. And there's the touch.
And that's who I'd have carry the ball
Me too.
on a 4th down play.
So the Capitol Hill Redskins scored 10-17 to go in the half to make it 34-6 here.
And they get a round of applause from the Tiger fans. Good sportsmanship, guys. And that was impressive.
It was.
Makes you feel good for them.
You don't see any applause when it's 7-6.
Hey, guys, I've got some scores for you.
Oh, okay.
Plainview is up 21-0 at this moment over Marietta, and Sulphur is up 13-0 on Tisch.
Wow.
All right, thanks.
Sulphur a little angry about losing the Murray County
I
War
wouldn't think
in
they'd
front
be in
of,
a good mood this week.
in front of 9,000 plus last week in Sulphur.
Although Tishomingo, a very good football team.
Yes, they are undefeated.
There's the 2-point conversion, and it will not be complete. Nice job there. O'Neal flings it back to the back of the end zone to Amsden, and that is incomplete.
Well, he had him. He just dropped the ball.
Exactly. 34-6. That's where we are at the 10-17 mark of the first half. We're back here. You've got more Ardmore Tiger football on the way. The Tigers up 34-6. You're listening to Kick'em Country. Go in the first half of play of the Capitol Hill Redskins. I just realized this is their first time to kick here tonight. Jermaine Stubblefield back deep. Alfredo Varela will kick the football from the 40, right to left here, and gets pooch kick right there, and it's going to come down at the 40. And nope, picked up right there. Nice job there by Robbie Gordon, just being alert and picking it up. Looked like they were going to get away from it there for just a minute.
I know.
You can't do that. Anyway, the Tigers will have it right there after King Robbie will get the ball at the 32. Looks like the 32-yard line.
We got some work to do here, guys. Stanton St. Clair in the ball game. Dominique Williams. See anybody else?
Lionel Jimenez, Stephen Lee is coming off.
Lionel still in.
I can't tell them when they're all grouped up. There we go, and coming in, Cameron Swindle. I'm so used to calling his brother Swindell because we did that basketball so much. Dewan Swindell. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Jimenez still in at quarterback, and he will fake it to Dominique, and then, well, he's going to be rushed hard right there. He's hollering, firing, running all over the place. Going to be sacked back there about 8 yards deep. Pretty good rush put on there by the Capitol Hill Redskins.
I kind of wish we'd teach Lionel how to slide right now.
Yeah, really.
There's about 8 guys back there.
Take a knee in high school, and
We're
they can't
going to
hit
need you down the road,
Yeah,
man.
they can't
Just
hit you.
Get down.
That's what you think. You think, well, you're going to put that second team tight end and guard in there. You ought to give Lionel a little help too. St. Clair wide to the right here. Jimenez will set him down, lone back in the backfield behind him. He is going to hand it off to him, and that is Stubblefield. Or no, it is not. Check it. It's Dominique Williams to the 40, 45, 50, and Dominique is gone. They will not catch him at the 30, 20, 10, and he is going to be caught from behind, but still gets down to the 2-yard line. I didn't think they'd be able to catch him.
I didn't either, but I tell you what, Dominique can run as fast backwards as he can forwards. As he turned around at about the 10-yard line and got another 6-7 yards backwards.
The big sweep play there, and Chris Odom and Tommy Fitzgerald came down the line, laid 2 great blocks, and let Dominique get loose all the way down to the 2-yard line for a gain of 66 yards.
Now he knows how I felt on that treadmill the other
And
day.
for the Redskins, give credit to Jarvis Kelly for not giving up on the play. Chased him all the way down the sideline until he closed.
Exactly. Well, Kelly's about 6'2", and he's chasing down a 5'7" guy, and he had the angle on him, so he was able to catch him, but it was sure fun to watch down here.
Nice job. That's the Thornton Sudbury sideline report for you.
You think they'll let
David
Dominique
Polk.
finish off the drive?
I hope so.
I think you ought to back it in there. I was impressed.
Evanet sets him down. He'll give it to Dominique. Dominique bounces off of one player inside. Now touchdown Tigers. Williams scores.
And that was pretty easy, guys. Dominique Williams.
Oh, Dominic probably thinks it's pretty hard. He took a pretty good shot right there as he glanced off of one of the Redskins to get into the end zone.
Dominique is 5'6", 160 pounds, just a sophomore. Some good-looking young players out there wearing red jerseys.
You bet. 40-6 right now with 8:24. I'm not sure what they're going to do right here.
Well, once we get enough folks on the field, they're going to kick an extra point.
I was just thinking that a lot of us have decided that we're not really sure what we're going to do right here.
Oh, they're not going to make it.
Stephen Lee's coming out. Clock keeps ticking right here, so they're going to call timeout. Just right before it went to 0, timeout Tigers. 40-6, and the Ardmore Tigers with the lead, and we'll come back and see what this PAT brings. 8:24 remaining in the first half of play, and you're listening to the Ardmore Tigers on 97.7, the big station, Kick 'em Country. Okay, banquet. Oh, well, you're. Well, Anthony Fuller tries to kick it through the uprights right there as they get it all lined up, and no go on that one. So that leaves us here at 40-6 with 8:24 remaining in the first half of play. Here, take this with you. Thank you.
I was going to let your daughter have my job there. She was ready. She was standing in there, had the roster in one hand. She was ready.
The all Laird show.
You got to be careful. She'll crawl right up between you there.
That's 6 touchdowns and 6 different guys scored them, right?
No.
No?
Jimmy Colbert's had 2 of them.
Okay, Colbert had 2.
Well, give us that easy shot scoring drive while we're here in this
Right on cue, huh?
imaginary break.
A 3-play, 68-yard drive in 1:28 for the Tigers, capped off by a 3-yard touchdown run by Dominique Williams. He had all the yards on that drive, and Ardmore leads 40-6 with 8:24 left in the first half.
We're going to have Terry Riddle back at the station. He's going to be going crazy trying to get the spots reevaluated here. If we have so many touchdowns tonight, it's like we already played a full game. So give him a little bit of a break and let the Tigers line it up here. Well, we're going to have a different kicker this time.
Franco
and that's
Guadarrama.
Waterrama. Franco Waterrama. Waterrama.
Got to roll the tongue.
I can't do it.
Another sophomore.
Waterrama going to kick it, and nice end-over-end kick, and it'll come down to the 20-yard line. And right there, the tailback going to pick it up, and he will move forward, Darius Eastman, and that is going to be the 26 is where they'll spot it. And that's going to be a first down there for the Capitol Hill Redskins.
Brought down by Montre Washington there, Mike.
Well, Montre you ever notice that Montre has not just speed, but he has great skills as far as when he breaks down to make a tackle and stuff. You gotta like some of these youngsters, I'm telling you.
A nose for the football.
There you go.
You know, the Ardmore reserves have had a lot of playing time this year, too. Could help them next year. So
You bet.
they've had, how many games have been over 40 points? Not many of them at halftime, but most games
A
have
lot
been
of them have
near
been at
that
least
40-point
that, yeah.
mark all
And we're
year.
not even halfway through the second quarter.
Rolling out to the right is O'Neal this time. Going to be chased by one of the Tigers. That's Thomas Herndon. and rolling out, getting him some running room right there as he gets the corner. He get about 9 yards on the carry, bring up 2nd down and 1.
That was Jarvis Kelly on the reception, and he is another guy that's a load to get down. He's a guy that chased down Dominique Williams a minute ago on defense, and he can do equally well from the offensive side of the ball.
They'll get Marquis Harris on there on the tackle. Is that who
you did now?
25. Also in there, carrying Pelton defensively from that side. 25, I see you playing the free safety position here tonight. Did a good job, long and lean kind of guy. Quick pitch to the right side. That's Eastman again, and he's going to get enough for the first, but the Tigers going to tackle him up right there. Been up on the spot right here. They should give him the 39, and that'll give him a 1st down.
6 Tiger tacklers in on that one. Playing as a unit out there, even with the reserves in.
Young freshman in there too, Sean Smith.
Sean Smith.
Martin Maytubby.
Sean Smith's going to be a good play. Martin Maytubby going to be a good play.
You know, these sophomores and even some of the freshmen have some good size to be as young as they are, too.
How about this? Let's just run down some of the freshmen we're going to be playing some tonight. Josiah Custer. I didn't know Josiah was suited up tonight. Get that. Robin Tips. Kerry Lott. Michael Reed. You guys are going to get him some experience early on here.
LaWayne Wren and also, again, Montre Washington on the tackle. Their short completion, again, to 44. That's Jarvis Kelly, the kid we were talking about a second ago.
I wish we had a size on Jarvis Kelly because
well, David says he's 6'2", and I agree. He's at least 6'2", looks to be.
Can you guess his weight there, Circus Master? Or where'd David go?
I'm here. I'm sorry.
I said, how big, 44, how much does he weigh, you reckon?
Oh, gee, looking at him down here, he probably weighs 210. He's a tall kid, 220 maybe.
Yeah, he's pretty physical looking.
Yes, he is.
Snap to O'Neal, and O'Neal back to throw. This looks like trying to set up a screen, but can't really get that accomplished. So O'Neal's just going to run for it. He's going to get the first. Or he step out of bounds first. Right there at the marker. He's out of bounds just right shy of it.
Good play out there. Charlie Crosby forced him out to the sideline there as he fought off a blocker, pushed that play way out wider than I think what O'Neal had anticipated when he got out to the corner.
And you know, O'Neal is a pretty quick kid as well for as big as he is. He moves pretty well with the ball.
3rd and 2 from the 43-yard line now for the Capitol Hill Redskins as the clock is stopped. Much to our chagrin, 6:09 to go in the first half. Ivax. No, that's not Ivax, Mike. That's the shotgun. The Elsteta guy. Eastman is next to O'Neal, and
I don't think anybody was set.
Yeah,
nobody was set.
Especially not Amsden.
If they call out all the numbers that time, it'd take 20 minutes to get this play set. So the illegal motion against the Redskins as they were in a hurry to get that last 2 yards here on 3rd down, and now it'll be about 7 yards.
42-yard line.
3rd down and a long 7 to go right there from the 40. Let's call it the 42.
Down and 7.
So Capitol Hill back in a huddle, and they'll break out. The 51st annual band barbecue is next Thursday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. at Heritage Hall, downtown Ardmore. Tickets are $5 each. The sandwich, chips, drink, and dessert. Middle school will play during lunchtime, and the high school band will play starting at 5:30 p.m. You're invited to attend. The pep rally for the Ardmore Tigers will begin at 6 p.m. Of course, next week the Tigers play Alpha. It's going to be a great game. And also they'll honor senior members of the band, football, cheerleaders, and pom squad during the 51st annual band barbecue. You can contact a band member if you want to buy some tickets, or you can buy them at the door.
And Mike, while you were reading that, DeMarcus O'Neal rolled out to his right. Good pressure from Charlie Crosby and Bo Talley. And he scrambled to his right, could not find a receiver, and that brings up 4th down.
4th down and 7 now. David, where are you?
I'm down here.
That's a good spot for you.
You got some kids around you, don't you?
Yes, I did. I moved just a little bit.
Okay, here's the punt. And whoop. Cecil going to take it, but he's going to get it. at the same time right there.
We've got a flag down on the play across the field. We're going to back it up 5 more than likely. Procedure there on the Redskins. We'll see if we take the ball or we go ahead and back them up and punt it again, see if we can give Cecil an opportunity to actually run it back.
Hey, you give us an official's bird's eye view of this thing here as far as the flags are concerned. When it's 40-6 and there's 5 minutes left to go in the first half, are you going to throw a lot of flags about a lot of stuff, or are you just going to look for things that maybe a player could get hurt from?
You're gonna try to eat as many flags as you can. The problem is there's film. So when a guy jumps 2-3 yards off sides, and there's some things that you don't have a choice about whether you call or not. And when it's absolutely obvious, they'll throw it. But the things they can eat, they'll try to eat them.
Thank you, David.
And you know what? As long as he's on the officials report, we've talked about it off the air. But David, is there an official? Is there a white towel rule? Can you throw in the towel at any point in 5A football?
No, there's not. There's been a lot of discussion about them having that same mercy rule that they have in 8-man football, but they don't want to have it because there's so many kids that get a shot to play like our second and third teams kids are getting to play right now.
This time they'll pitch the ball to the right side. That's Dominic Williams, and good move right there back to the 48-yard line. He'll cut inside and elude one tackler, or would-be tackler that is, and get himself to the 46. And a great job by Williams there. And
Ardmore
I'm not sure he was
is deep at running back.
That's what I was going to say. The table will not be bare next season, as Dominic Williams is just a sophomore. Stubblefield will be back.
Stubblefield will be back, yeah.
Go ahead, David.
Stephen Lee will be back. He's wide, no, he's a senior.
I'll wait till after the play.
Wide to the right here is Stephen Lee. They see Stanton St. Clair wide out to the left side, and once again, Dominic going to carry the ball. Great spin move right there as he hits the line of scrimmage. He spins himself into the linebacking crew, and then he spins himself again past the linebackers, but they do hang on a little bit, so he'll only pick up about 6 yards on the carry, second down and 4.
The argument you have for continuing to play and at this level would be that you've got those 3 or 4 or 5 running backs that you'd like to give some experience to, so you get them ready for next year. And as you see, we've got a new quarterback. Basically, the entire team, with the exception of the offensive line, are all getting into the depth that the Tigers have at all these positions.
We're beginning to overhaul in there too. I see Tyler Parrish and Kelby Price out on the line.
Oh. Where's the ball?
Dominic Williams has it.
Dominic has it, but
Dominic Williams has it, but Andre Singleton paid the price for a good fake.
Man, Andre got a hit right there now.
I lost it.
I lost track too, because when he got hit, memories come rushing back to your brain for the few seconds you have oxygen left there. And it's like, wow, that hurt.
That was a perfect bounce right up into Dominic's hands, and he just kept running with it. But you're talking about the line. I do see that Chris Odom has moved from the defensive side of the ball to the offensive side of the ball, getting him some snaps reps in there in case they need him later on in the season on the line.
Also looks like Andy Mendoza.
Big Andy.
Who is at center? Jared Taylor.
Now, Andy's one of those guys that'll be back, and that's going to help the Tigers stabilize some line play next year. Andy. Dominic Williams, left side here from the pitch. Oh, did we mention Jordan Gary's now in there as the quarterback? I don't know if we mentioned it, but we did then.
Roger Morgan, our stat man extraordinaire, is probably going to provide us stats at the half that show Dominic Williams to have probably about 100 yards here.
He's an impressive young guy. I was just watching him on that carry as the toss was a little bit low. He had to double clutch with it. Then he had to make a read outside. Do I go outside or inside? And he had the speed to get outside with it. He's got a compact little body, solid, got big legs, thick-legged, and runs tough in traffic, and he's got speed, as we saw earlier on the 66-yard run.
You know, that's one thing that's only a compliment at a football game.
What's that?
Thick-legged. Think about it.
Don't say that during a swimsuit competition.
Can't do that at a swimsuit. Can't do it at a softball game. Nope.
Well, you don't let me call too many swimsuit competitions, Mike.
Hawaiian
I don't believe I've been invited to the
next
Kick'em Country swimsuit competition.
That's what I was going to say. The next time we have a big station swimsuit edition.
Where's my invitation?
Live from the islands at Texoma.
There you go.
Is this a football game?
I think this is a timeout
no, it's
right
not.
now.
It's
We're
an
gonna
injury
take an
timeout.
Injury timeout. 2:39 to play here in the half. 40-6. We're playing in the first half. You're listening to Tiger Football on the big station, 97.7 Kick'em. Real quickly, the Plainview Indians leading Marietta 34-6 at halftime. The Sulphur Bulldogs lead the Tishomingo Indians 13-6 at halftime. Jordan Gary takes a snap right here, and he'll throw it out into the flats there. The intended receiver just shy of Cameron Swindell out there. And that incomplete will make it now a third down, and unless I've lost track, is it fourth down now?
It's third down.
Third down, Sid.
A well-designed play by Ardmore, but Matt Evans of Capitol Hill was able to get in and get pressure on Jordan Gary and forced him to throw the ball a little too quick, and it ended up being short of Dominique Williams' grasp. Had the throw been online, Dominique had all kinds of room to run.
Thank you, Billy.
No problem.
No, it's Brandon.
Billy has left
The building.
He had he could stand, and he could stand.
David, I want you to get over there because that's a lot more interesting than our broadcast.
Those little guys talking about getting poked in the eye.
I heard them. Jordan Gary throws it downfield. Nice job there as he delivers it inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. And this time Swindle's going to make the catch there. Perfect pass, and it'll be a first down for the Tigers inside the 15. Where they spotted, David, the 12-yard line?
At the 12-yard line, yes. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 12. And one of those little guys we were talking about, the guys just rolled right over him and past him and didn't even touch him. He didn't even know they were coming.
Well, they were talking about poking eyes out and stuff like that. I really think they'd be a lot better broadcast team tonight for what we got going on.
Give him a headset.
A couple of headsets.
It was last week that guys were trying to get their eyes poked out over at Chickasha.
That's right. That's probably what those guys are talking about. I bet.
Brian Booker might still be mad over last week. He was pretty fired up during that.
And Marquise.
Yeah.
Minute 56. That's where David gets all the good seats because gets down there close and sees all that stuff. They'll hand it to Dominic Williams this time as Gary rolls out to his left. Dominic
Touchdown.
straight to the corner. Touchdown, Tigers. That's a nice, pretty nice little series of plays there for these young guys from the Ardmore Tigers. With a minute 43, they score to make it 46-6.
And, when Dominique smells the end zone, he's got another gear. As he saw that, he saw an opening there to the cone at the stripe there, and he said, I want to be the first guy there.
I bet there's one guy that Coach Lloyd wishes was coming back. If none of the great names that we talk about all the time were Stephen Lee on that particular play. I mean, senior out there playing very hard and getting a good block. And anyway, just popped into my mind right there.
Big Stephen Lee.
Is it Chris Wright holding here?
Yes.
And that is going to be a kick that is up, and is it good? Yes, it is. It's kicked through by Anthony Fuller at 1:43 to go. The Ardmore Tigers.
That's number 43, Mike. That's
Jesse.
Jesse Parker.
Who did I miss here? Oh, I said 13. Okay, Jesse Parker, the three-point specialist. Well, only one for that one, but anyway, 47-6. It's a basketball term. It's 47-6. We're going into half at a minute 43. Back after this, the Ardmore Tigers are on Kick'em Country.
Sit down. She's not supporting the team.
Welcome back here as Waterama gets a big foot into it. And that is going to be a return to the 35-yard line. 36, let's call it. And the Capitol Hill Redskins will have it there first down and 10. A minute 36 to play here. Brandon, let's look at that easy shot scoring drive.
You going to make it? Okay. Long sustained drive for Ardmore. They're kind of off of the norm so far tonight. 7 plays, 67 yards in 3 minutes and 24 seconds. Capped off by Dominique Williams, the second touchdown run of the night. This one for 12 yards. He's having a great first half, and Ardmore, they're all having a great first half. Leads 47-6 with a minute 20 left in the half.
Short snap here to O'Neal from the gun, and he'll roll to his left. Going to be in trouble right there, but gets himself out of it. Nice job on the return back to the right side. He'll pick up the first down plus some from the 45 is where he needed to get the first down. He gets up to the 48, so it'll be first and 10 there, just short of the midfield stripe for the Redskins of Capitol Hill.
Martin Maytubby also in on the tackle. There were 3 or 4 Tigers down there. Try to pick up a few of their numbers for you.
That was a pretty impressive play by Maytubby because not only is DeMarcus O'Neal big, he's also fast. He got to running downhill when he turned that corner and looked like he gave a pretty big gain. And Ardmore was able to hold him to about 10 yards as the clock continues to run.
Just congratulated your sister out there, bro.
Oh, did she make it?
All region.
Glad to see my parents had one of 3 children that was successful. The other 2 are complete busts.
My goodness, what a train I could run through that hole.
DeMarcus O'Neal is going to get the carry there, and he gets about a yard.
Good job, Whitney.
Charlie
You did the
Crosby.
family proud.
Charlie Crosby on the tackle there. He's stuffed it up inside. Last guy to get up.
You talk about a nose for the football. He's got one. He's been around a lot here tonight. Second down and 9. 13 seconds, and the clock is ticking.
I don't think they're going to get this wrong.
Tigers lead at 47-6 as we make it to the halftime here. The halftime brought to you by Mercy Memorial Health Center. And that is going to be the end of the first half. At the end of the first half, it is Ardmore 47, the Capitol Hill Redskins 6. And we are back here for the Mercy Memorial Health Center halftime show on 97.7. The big station is Kickham Country.
tell me we'll have a run clock second half.
Do what?
We'll have a run clock second half. Right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the pride of Ardmore High School marching band. Tonight's afternoon entertainment, the pride of Ardmore is a contest show of exhibition show. Features a legendary featuring soloist Cody Bowman on trumpet and Jason Ryan on saxophone. Ladies and gentlemen, this morning, featuring soloist Cody Bowman on trumpet and a drum solo, with several of the band members on there.
On the kicking part of the schedule, going to be number 55, and that is Alfredo Varela. And we are ready to go.
And Dominic had 126 yards in the first half, and he gets to touch the football first for the Tigers, assuming the kick goes that deep, and it's not going to.
A little punchy kick right there, and comes up and out of bounds right there, and Cody Keaton just lets her go right out of bounds. So the Tigers will have it 1st and 10 at the 35, and that's where the I was just waiting to see what kind of team we put out here, and again, I thought they might do like basketball and get the starting lineup just about 2 snaps or something. They're not going to do that.
Tigers will have it 1st and
They're not
10
going to do
at their 35-yard
What
line.
is that?
That's a piece of duct tape.
Some
tape
flying
on
duct tape there.
So who we have out there? Thomas Herndon. I say Tommy Hearns. I can
Jordan
see that.
Gary going to lead the team out there.
Stanton St. Clair. Alan Benson.
Stephen Lee is wide to the right. St. Clair wide out to the left. Split backs behind him. And they give it to Dominic Williams. Dominic left side, the 45, going to get brought down right there at the 43-yard or 41-yard line. Maybe they'll spot it a little early. And pick him up about 3 yards on the carry. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
Good block downfield. Thomas Herndon, number 57 for the Tigers. He's a sophomore, 5'11", 160-pounder, back on one of the linebackers. Got a good push on him, kicked him back outside, went after another Redskin.
I'm going to have real trouble not calling him Thomas Hearns.
That's when I said his name earlier. That's exactly what I thought. Thomas Herndon.
Last of the pass there, the hit man.
2nd down and a long. 6 to go, right at 7. I-backs behind him. Jordan sets him down there. Gonna hand it to the first guy right there. Not much running room, and the Capitol Hill defense stiffens there and will back him up a yard or so. Well, they do get the forward progress out there, maybe a yard on the carry.
Giorgio Harris on the tackle. Like that name for the Redskins. He's just a sophomore, linebacker for the Redskins. Good play as he read that. It's just a handoff inside, no blocking up front. Good push on the defensive front for Harris and company.
47-6. I heard a rumor that they're going to have a running clock through this here 2nd half. Just a rumor. I-backs behind him. 3rd down and long. 8 to go. Gary, little screen play across the middle, and he'll hit Swindle right there. And Swindle, that's only good enough for a couple of yards.
Nice play by Sylvester Moore there to read that screen and tackle Swindle, keep him from getting the first down.
Sylvester's a sophomore. They've got some young guys, too. Still playing hard as we predicted that they would come out and play with some fire, and they were able to hold the Tigers on the first possession on offense, and now they will get a chance with the football.
New punter. Nepotism prevents me from saying his name.
Is it Kyle?
That's
There are
Kyle.
no restrictions tonight. Go ahead and say it.
His
Kyle
name.
Craighead, my
Kyle.
cousin, in there to kick.
My cousin Craighead right there at the 22-yard line. I like that nepotism.
Oh, right through the wickets.
But he still gets
He got it out of there.
composure right there for Kyle Craighead, and going to make a difference by doing that, I'll tell you. Rolls it down to the 48-yard line. Well, the youngster gets his composure going on right there and gets the kick as they roll it between his legs.
Right
Well,
to the old 5-hole.
Brandon's not going to say anything nice, but I will, as Kyle kept his wits about him back there. About 4 or 5 Redskins all around him. He just picked it up and kicked it to one direction that he could without a white jersey in his face, and got a pretty nice roll out of it.
I think Brandon was more nervous than his cousin on that deal right there.
I was keeping track of the hang time.
Okay.
That was not right.
That's wrong. Yeah.
I'll tell you how good that punt was is that one of the kids from Capitol Hill went down and he thought he was going to down the ball. I mean, he was standing there over the ball and about to down it, and the Tigers were just waiting for him to touch it so they could pounce on it. So he forgot he was on the return team. He thought he was on the kickoff, the kick team. Yeah.
O'Neal going to set him down here in the offset I, and they'll put Amsden in motion. He'll stop and stutter, and well, the first guy hit right in the mouth as soon as he gets it, and they'll stop the second pitch there. That's Eastman. He's going to get all corralled up. Nice job by these guys. Saw Fuller in there quickly. Also in there on the play defensively is going to be Brandon Spencer.
Big Michael Reed in there on
Michael
that.
Reed,
He wasn't
yeah.
in. He's in the field right now. 6'3", 285, freshman.
And credit Anthony Fuller. He tackled both guys in that option play. He tackled the quarterback. He made the pitch. Then he went and tackled the running back Eastman. So that's pretty good defense when you can get both of them.
You bet. I see some of the Tiger starters are they're not in street clothes, but they may as well be. They don't have their pads on. They're just hanging out. Good night for football for them. O'Neal from the guy, runs into his own player right there, and then he's going to be all tackled up and didn't get much of a chance there. Quickly in there on the tackle is the youngster you just mentioned, as a matter of fact, the big one. And who else is in there? That's Michael Reed. Michael Reed doing the pretty much the solo thing right there, but some Tigers helping close on that. Help me out with some names here. That's Brandon Spencer, number 56. Second time we called his name. Bunch of young Tigers in there, 3rd down and 12. Again, O'Neal calls for it from the gun, and he will roll out to his left, and he's going to be rolled out and brought down. And again, we got Anthony Fuller in there on a big play there, and Anthony Fuller, I've called him the young guys that are out there. Anthony's a senior, and he's getting an opportunity to play here, and
He's
doing a
playing
great
like
job.
one right now.
You bet.
Coaches are still active down there.
Yes, they are. They enjoy seeing these guys play well. They work with them every day just like the starters. Chance to reward those guys for working hard.
It's fun to play with the big lights on.
Evans back to punt for the Redskins.
So Evans will come on to punt,
Cecil McCarroll back.
and Cecil McCarroll, the freshman, at the 35-yard line.
I wish Cecil would move up because I want to see him run one back.
He gives
He does respect the punter,
he
doesn't
gives Evans a lot of credit on the where he lines up.
Ooh, he's got a shot at this one.
Little bouncy kick right there. Oh, Cecil going to pick it up to 28, up to the 30, 35. Glances off of one
Oh,
player,
my goodness.
keeps his feet moving to the 45-yard line. That's why he's one of the best AFL recruits. The Ardmore Football League doing a good job on that as Cecil gets him a good return. He gets up, they'll spot the ball at the 46-yard line.
He's 5'6", 150 pounds, a freshman, and not afraid to go get the football either because that's kind of dangerous. And sometimes you see seniors that aren't wanting a piece of that as the ball's rolling around in heavy traffic, and he just scooped it up and got to the sideline with it.
Definitely frowned upon by the coaches, but he had the benefit of a candy hop that came up there right to his chest.
He also had the benefit of a 47-6 lead there.
That's
Brent.
right. That's right.
That doesn't hurt, yeah. But it doesn't hurt also to be the #1 draft pick of the AFL this year. So Cecil McCarroll, the freshman. Split backs in the backfield, Jordan Gary will set him down. Jordan, quick pitch this time, and that's going to be Dominic Williams. Williams, left side, got a gap and gets up to the 50 across the midfield to the 47. It'll be the 46 is where they'll spot it. Great carry, and he's about a yard and a half shy of the first down marker.
Good lead block, LaWayne Wren out on the corner. Helped to get him the corner. Second and short.
Gain of right at 8, second down.
Let's make it second down and 2 then at the 40. Well, they spotted at the 46.
LaWayne Wren, is that Lionel's little brother?
I don't know.
Is he really good looking and got a great smile?
If he
That's
does,
him.
he's not Lionel's little brother.
Okay. Ibacks behind him.
Lionel's
Gary
the
sits
enemy
him down.
now, guys. We can't be nice about him.
Out the
Oh, that's
scout.
right.
He's wearing the wrong A now.
Is he over here scouting for Alta Skin tonight?
He was in Chickasha the other
I
night.
know. I saw him at Chickasha.
Former quarterback for the Tigers, Lionel Wren, in 1998.
Third
I believe it was.
Good memory.
Second and short and incomplete with the pass. So brings up third and short.
5 minutes on the clock.
And running.
All right.
No, it's stopped right now.
Oh, it is. It was an incomplete pass.
Yeah.
Oh, but he's
Oh, it's
starting.
running again.
I was going to say, if you have a running clock,
it
you don't
goes.
stop it on the incomplete passes.
They thought we were through looking by then, so they started it again.
Third down and short here. 2. Ibacks behind him, and Jordan Gary takes the snap. He'll pitch it to Dominic again. Williams to the right side across the 45. Powers his way across the 40. Nice looking run right there. Dominic ducks his head and gets it done across the 40 to the 39-yard line. First down, Ardmore Tigers.
You know, if you just look at Dominic, he looks like a between the tackles kind of runner, but he's got the wheels to get outside. He likes to get to the corner.
And the patience to wait on his blocks to develop.
He's one of those slashing type runner. He just that time just picks a spot and says that's where I'm going and ducks his head and gets there.
But when he runs out of room, he will hit you.
Yeah, he did that time. He ran over a couple of them, so it's great to see that. Stephen Lee wide to the right here. Ibacks behind Gary. Jordan sets him down now. First and 10. Ball at the 39. Here's the snap. He'll hand it off to Dominic Williams. Dominic gets up in there in a whole bunch of mess and nowhere to go, but he'll slide off to the left to get back to the line of scrimmage plus about a half yard. Tough running there for the Tigers.
At least he fell forward, though. Didn't really lose anything. Had to battle to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Ardmore leads at 47-6 here. The clock is running at 3:32 in the third. I believe everybody has played so far, haven't they? I mean, we've had freshmen out there. We've got a lot of players had a lot of players for the Tigers out on the field tonight. Gary with the split backfield behind him. A little quick look to Stephen Lee, the senior. Lee got it at the 35, 30, 25. He's bumped out of bounds right there, but a nice run there as Matt Evans pushes him out of bounds at the 24-yard line, 23, let's call it. So another first down for the Tigers.
Good reception and run after the catch for Stephen Lee. He does everything with that same gusto. You know what? When he catches the ball or when he's on defense as a part of the kicking game, he is very physical, active young guy. 6'2", 180-pounder.
One of those guys that seems like everybody likes him, too. All his teammates like him. All the teachers like him. Everybody. Stephen Lee's just a good guy.
They have to, or Miss Lee would get on to him.
That's true. Oh, that's the biggest rule, right? Stanton St. Clair wide out to the left here. Ibacks behind Jordan, and he'll hand it off to Dominic Williams, left side. Dominic trying to race to the corner, can't get there. He's going to be tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
Linebacker ran him down. That was Sylvester Moore. He's a sophomore again. They have got some wheels
Slack
out
and
there.
run, yeah.
They just don't have the numbers, but you know, they've got 4 or 5 guys could really make a hand somewhere.
Moore's been in on just about every tackle in the second half so far.
Well, that one, a tackle for a loss, brings up second down and a long 11 to go. Ball right at the 25-yard line for the Tigers. Jordan Gary running the play back into himself. That sounds silly, doesn't it?
Golly.
Well, I mean, he came over and got the play and then ran it back into the huddle. Ibacks offset.
Look out.
Look out. He runs
Oh,
away
the
from-
official blocked for him a little bit.
Good job screening off the official there, the white hat in the way. And Jordan flings it down the field. It's incomplete, but
Good job, Jordan, using that official as a blocker out
no,
there.
that's what I'm thinking.
What a moving screen.
He's a part of the playing field, so you might as well use it to your benefit.
That white hat's going, oh, mercy, don't hit me. Please, please don't hit me.
Not much defense for those guys if they take a tumble.
Third and
No, there's no extra padding out there for an official.
3rd and 11. Andre Singleton comes into the huddle for the Tigers here. Now Gary back out there with the play, 3rd down 11. Ball at the 25. They'll have twins wide to the right here. Chris Wright out there in the slot. And St. Clair, the wideout. This time handed to Dominic. Dominic busts a tackle, gets across the 20-yard line. Up near the 16-yard line, it's where his knee will go down. And they'll spot it. Well, they're going to spot it, good spot at the 15-yard line. So that's going to bring up a 4th down play and about, a yard short. So
A little over a yard.
you just kind of go for it here, 47-6, and not a whole lot of fancy stuff to do. You don't kick a field goal. You can't punt it here. You just go for it. 43 seconds on the clock. Again, Jordan runs the sideline, gets the play. He'll bring it to the huddle. Wright will sit up wide out to the left, or actually in the slot left side. Stanton St. Clair wide to the left side. Ibex behind Jordan Gary. He'll hand it off to Dominic. He'll get the first down to the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal from there for the Tigers.
Great job by Dominic there, forcing Kyle Barnes to miss and get the first down. If Dominic doesn't make the move, he's probably going to get stopped with about a yard loss. Instead, turns it into a 5-yard gain by making the first man miss.
I think Coach Lloyd's got to like what he sees in Dominic Williams, just like you're talking right there. Not that it's a big, important first down, but, you know, a lot of guys might not pick it up in that situation. You don't make the first guy miss you.
He just keeps his feet moving. He's really a hard runner. So
That was a quick
that's the end of the 3rd quarter, 47-6. And the Tigers with the lead after 3. We're back here. We've got the 4th and final quarter coming your way where the Tigers play. 97.7 the big. I believe that once again they're going to let the clock run.
There's the crowd. I wondered where the crowd went there.
Turn the ball so I can hear the
Sound
finish.
effects.
Ibex behind him, and he'll pitch it back.
Ouch.
Is that Dominic again? No,
That's
it is
Andre
not.
Singleton.
That's Andre Singleton. Andre get all loaded up there by the guy y'all been talking about here.
Roger
in the
Morgan
last
brought us
second
some
half.
stats. How much Dominic had through 3 quarters? 158 yards on 14 carries. He's going after Jimmy Colbert's 180 from last week.
Matt Evans, the tackler there on the play.
Matt made a nice play. Matt has made several good plays. He was the punter and dropped the snap and picked it up and took off with it to get an all-important first down on their scoring drive.
So that brings up 2nd down and goal. The ball at the 15 now for the Tigers. Ibex. Why are you making the whoopee sign? Left side, that's Singleton. Andre, 10-5, touchdown Tigers.
That guy can go too. Andre is no slouch in the wheels department. Andre Singleton, 5'7", 150-pounder, outran everybody to the corner, had one guy to beat as he got to the edge, and easily sneaks that one across.
That makes it 53-6 with 11 minutes to play here in the ball game. The Tigers up 53-6. And once again, on to kick the extra point, Jesse Parker, the senior.
Ardmore is deep at running back. Just have to reiterate that.
Very
Deep.
deep. Okay, Parker gets everything set like he wants it. Now you kick it, and it goes up and through the air, through the uprights. And with 10:47 to play in the ball game, the Ardmore Tigers take a 54-6 lead. And we are back here. We've got more coming your way on the big station, Kick'em Country. 4-6. We just chat along. We don't pay much attention to what's going on sometimes. And that's the score. The Ardmore Tigers. Here's the secondhand sports kick. Watarama with a foot into it to the 15-yard line. And on the return is Eastman. Eastman back to the 20, 25-yard line. Gets some running room at the 30, 35. He's turned back there, and a good job by the Ardmore Specialties team as they turn him back. St. Clair in there on the play. Also
Marquise
in
Harris.
there on the player, not Marquise Harris. Yeah, we'll get a chance to talk about him a little bit as they get back to the 45-yard line. Pretty good return.
And I'm going to assume he's Marquise because Marquise is the only Marquise I know. But it's spelled the same.
It is Marquise, I believe.
It is Marquise.
All right.
It is
Well,
Marquise.
that's really
Now,
confusing.
you know, it could be Marcus because I've seen that spelling for Marcus too. So
Well, we're calling him
you got to be careful. Harris.
Marquise. No, we'll call him Marquise.
Just call him Harris. The after this play, we'll get the Easy Shop scoring drive. Little
His
Easy
mama
Shop.
named him Marquise. We're going to call him Marquise.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah, that's what we should do.
We just call him Mark.
Let's,
There you go.
let's just
Remove
call
all
it
doubt.
high backs in the backfield. And a slow starting play right there, and the Ardmore Tigers not going to let that happen as they gang up on them there. Good job, interior line and the linebacking crew there for the Ardmore Tigers.
Robin Tips in the ball game, a freshman.
Say Robin in there on the play. that
5'10", 165-pounder. I don't think we have called his name.
How did the freshmen do this year? What was their final record? David, do you have any idea? Putting you on the spot. That's a big.
Obviously, no one has the answer to your
Obviously
question.
Not listening to us.
I would think they did well, looking at these guys.
And O'Neal, back to this game. O'Neal is struggling running for his life right there, and he finally flicks it out there to the left side. And
He scrambled around and threw about a 3-yard pass to Darius Eastman. It's almost like Darius said, thanks a lot for that. I'm in heavy traffic here, too. Got the monkey off of his back and over to Eastman's back, but he was able to pick up a couple yards. It minimized the loss anyway.
it's like, oh, don't you keep it.
Thanks a lot, bud.
Yeah, really. 8:33 as the clock is ticking now. Third down and 11 to go to 45-yard line. 44, really. O'Neal between the backs from the gun here. Got two wide out to the right, and he'll take the snap. Looks that way to the right and throws it up in the air. This thing, well, we got a flag coming in there as we got a little bumpage going on here.
A little early bump, I think. Tigers.
Good defense, though. Montre Washington back there with it. The intended receiver is Evans.
You want that scoring drive, Mike?
How about that Easy Shop scoring drive brought to you by the Easy Shop, 2 locations in Ardmore.
Sorry to butt in there on you.
No, you're fine.
10-play, 54-yard drive for Ardmore in 7 minutes and 12 seconds, capped off by a 16-yard touchdown run by Andre Singleton. Tigers lead 54-6.
They're handing out the bags, so it's time to put the trash in and take them out.
The DA handing.
I was going
to
to say, Mitch Sperry's handing out the trash bags. How many people you think are going to just throw them down?
Yeah, how many are not going to take one as he comes by?
Exactly.
My goodness.
Best not to litter in front of the district attorney.
First and 10. What'd you say, David?
We're passing out trash bags with 8 minutes left in the ball game.
Well, this won't take but about 8 minutes. Will it?
By the way, Sulphur is up on Tishomingo 21-20.
Oh.
Wow, what a
Wow,
game.
what a great game. Not that this one's not. Left side, O'Neal's going to go for it, and he will get the first down there. Bumped out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Nice job defensively here for the Tigers. That's going to be Sean Smith there on the run. Sean's got some pretty good wheels on him.
Looks like the old OSSAA point system is going to have to be used in District 2A4. Sulphur, Tishomingo. Sulphur holds on. Sulphur, Tishomingo, and Davis will all have one loss in the district amongst the three.
And, you know, it's not too early to promote next week at home for the Tigers, the Altus Bulldogs, the all-important game of the season, and the stands need to be packed to the rim and raucous next week as the Tigers need your help.
Look to cap off their first perfect regular season since 1992.
Right back to throw, and great job out there defensively. Hand on it. That's Micah Quarry. Knocked away from Evans again. You guys are quiet. Did I get the right guy?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I was just watching.
When you guys get quiet, I'm ready for the big other shoe to fall anymore.
Well, I was just thinking it's great that you got that right, because Channel 9 the other night gave a great punt return at John Marshall to Micah instead of Robbie Gordon. So you're on it, man.
So I'm not the only one who sees sevens where ones are
Right.
and ones where sevens.
The news is there to report, not to get the facts straight, David.
Yeah, we don't have to be factual. We
I'm not
just
going there.
want to get close.
I worked there.
Second down and 10. O'Neal back to throw here. And man, he's got a lot of time, and he's just going to take off to the right side. Can't find anybody to throw to. Across the 20 to the 10-yard line now, down inside the 5 before they'll finally bring him down and riding him down. And riding him down hard there is Montre Washington. Montre.
I hope that DeMarcus O'Neal's family's over there watching this, because he's playing his heart out. I mean, it's a dismal situation, 54-6, but he has not thrown in the towel.
We were talking about that earlier. He's a very tough-minded young man, and doesn't give up easily, does he? He should be hollering uncle about 30 minutes ago.
First quarter, a lot
really.
of teams would have quit.
I-back's behind him this time, and he'll just sneak it over there. It's going to be he's not going to get there. Good job right there defensively.
I believe that was Michael Reed. Oh, they did give him the touchdown.
Michael Reed in there quickly and doing a good job there.
Michael 6'3", 285, plugged it up pretty good, but he didn't need much, and I guess he fell across for the touchdown. 54-12 now.
6:04 to play. And the clock is stopped.
Whoops.
Hello? You heard him. 54-12, and the
No rest for the weary, as DeMarcus now has to hold for the extra point.
I thought they'd go for a couple here. I don't know why. Alfredo Varela is going to be kicking it. It is up, and it's no good. 6:04 to play, 54-12. The Ardmore Tigers lead the Capitol Hill Redskins, and we're back after this to Noble Stadium. Mike Leard with Billy Wallace, Brandon Martin, and David Polk on the big station, 97.7 Kickham Country. They will have it, the Capitol Hill Redskins, after the score, will have it to kick it from the 40, left to right here. Alfredo Varela will do that. Of course, second and sports bringing the kickoffs tonight.
They're trying to move Dominique
Appreciate
up.
that.
I heard one of the coaches trying to move him up.
Ooh,
They're
onside
going to
kick.
onside kick it. And it's going to go out of bounds.
Good judgment over there, 83.
Yeah, get away from him.
Was that
Good
Kerry
job.
Watt over there
Kerry
made a
Watt.
decision to let it go? Or was
Freshman.
I believe it was.
A lot of freshmen getting a lot of playing time tonight.
Keith Martin coming
Doing a
in.
good job. Jordan Gary will be back underneath
How do you-
center here for the Tigers.
How would you pronounce that? DeRay Bell?
Actually, I think it was Cody Keaton, guys. Let's give credit where
82 is
credit is
Cody
due.
Keaton.
Cody Keaton. Sorry about that, Mr. Lott.
Justin McGee.
Chain Gang has got some controversy over there.
Well, for one thing, they're on the wrong end of things.
They were not working together as a team there for a second, but now they are.
Got the team effort going. It'll be 1st and 10 that way. Right to left for the Tigers. Dominic now in the up back position for Ardmore. Jordan sets him down and they hand it to the tailback. Running side, running room, right side. Gets up to the 49-yard line, so there's about 5-6 yard pickup right there. Who carried the ball that time?
LaWayne Wren.
LaWayne Wren, okay.
I'm going to ask another open-ended question. Do we know who Altus was playing tonight?
I did this morning.
I guess we don't.
At 5 till 5 this morning, I knew. What time is it now?
Wish I had listened. Well, whoever it is, that's a big game. Sets up a big game
5 till
next week.
5. That's awful early.
Altus Bulldogs with a new coach this year, as Holloway is over at Duncan now.
Had a big win a couple weeks ago over Lawton Mac. In Lawton, wasn't it?
Huge win, yes.
No excuse for not being here next week.
It's going to be a good game, regardless of how it turns out tonight for them.
A season like this doesn't come along very often. Ardmore's always been looked at as a successful program, but Ardmore will have a chance to cap off its first perfect regular season in 13 years. And it's a team you need to come watch. They're exciting. They're college prospects all over the place. Good, sound football players. They don't show up anybody. They don't have a touchdown celebration dance off every time they score. They just take care of business, and it's fun to watch.
You're correct, sir. 2nd down and 5.
And that is Daniel Hernandez, who was dinged up for the Redskins and is going to hobble off with an assist from a couple of coaches. Certainly hope that he's okay. They can't spare many guys. Started the game with 27, if Brandon can count. And he's got a calculator here, so I'm going to assume he counted correctly.
I thought that was the
I was
people in
counting the
stands.
attendance in their stands.
Oh, I thought you counted the players.
I think they got a few more than 27.
Somebody told me 34 or something earlier, but I don't know if that's right or not. Cecil McCarroll now in there at the I-back, and they'll pitch it to him. And he gets across the midfield stripe, still making some room at the 45, and he's out of bounds right there into the Ardmore benches. He gets a pretty good shove there from behind. Defensively, Martez fails.
This should be fun. A chance to watch Cecil run with the football. Actually, they're going to pull him out of the game now.
I thought they might give him a few catches here. I mean, a few runs in a row.
Looks like they're shuffling him and Lorraine Wren.
Lorraine Wynn back out there. Also out there is Willie Rayner.
I'm starting to have several offers down here for interviews. That
Well, just go for it.
most of the first team is out of their pads, so they want to know if that mic's still on down there.
Load them up. Load them up. Let's interview him. I-backs in the backfield behind Gary, and he'll pitch it to the right side. Whoop. Lorraine.
Uh-oh.
Ball comes loose there. Is that a flag or a marker he just threw?
That's a marker.
Lorraine Wren.
No, that was number
Oh,
30,
no,
32.
yeah,
Who is
32. Beg your pardon right there.
that? Not on our roster.
Well, they just gave us one right before the game.
I don't know.
That could be just about anybody.
Whoever it was, the first teamers are having a good chuckle at his expense.
Ask one of those interviewees down there who that might be.
Or asking him
Who's
himself.
32? Yeah, there.
Who are you?
that's not a good thing.
Well, anyway, the Capitol Hill Redskins have it.
That is Severo Cruz.
Severo Cruz.
Severo.
But you don't want me to interview him right now. I think we'll leave him alone.
No, I meant just pick one of those guys out that's wanting to talk to you and let him. 4 minutes of play remaining here at Noble Stadium. And the Tigers swarm all over the Capitol Hill Redskins on that particular play. And that
Big
will
Alfred Epps
bring
on
up second
that.
out 10.
Flag at the end of it.
Oh, no. That's Ryan Fuller.
Toby Conway in on
Toby Conway Twitty on the tackle.
Oops.
Oops or Epps.
Well, I was saying oops. They just had a personal foul. They're going to back it up 15 yards on the
Ooh,
Capitol
that'll be-
Hill there.
that'll be
I
some
am-
running.
I'm down here right now with Jesse Hernandez. That it took him a while for him to get things straightened out to get to play, but he's been on me the entire season to talk on the radio. So, Jesse, what's your thoughts of the game tonight?
Oh man, we just came out and did great. I mean, I'm ecstatic with being 9-0. I've never been around this kind of atmosphere, so I don't really know what to say, except that we'll be ready to play against Altus next week. I mean, nothing I can really say besides that.
You hadn't had a whole lot more fun than this, have you?
No, never. Never.
Well, we got Jesse on the radio there. That's something he's been wanting to do the whole year. So,
Hey, he did a pretty good job, too.
yes, he did.
To be put on the spot, that was pretty good.
We need to work him into our halftime rotation. he was able to fill pretty easily there.
We'll probably have calls for that before.
Sign that guy up.
Really. Second down and Overbrook to go. About 28.
Quick
Yeah.
interview.
Go ahead, David. He's quick.
Well, I'm down here with Chris Odom right now.
Yeah,
Of course,
get
he's
Chris
a defensive lineman, a nose guard. Chris, I need you to talk to me a little bit, okay? Now tell me how the game's gone so far.
Oh, it's going pretty good. Didn't get to play a lot, though. I wish I got to play more.
Well, it's not often that seniors get set down at the end of the first quarter and give some of these other guys a little experience, so it's good for them, but at the same time, you still wanted to play, I know.
Yes, I did, but, well, we got to get them some experience and because they're going to be playing next year and everything, so it's all right.
Yeah, that's all right. Tell me what you think about being 9-0 now as a senior.
I think it's good. I think we're going to go to state and we're going to win. That's all I got.
You're pretty sure. That is a confident young man. We're 9-0. We're going to go to state, and we're going to win. I like that.
A man of few words.
All right.
That's
Sean
more
Smith.
words than I've gotten out of Chris Odom at one time in a long time, guys.
He's excited. Sean Smith on the last play there defensively for the Tigers, another freshman out there, and
Should have asked you the most important question. Do you have a date for the dance after the game?
Why don't you interview
You want
Kyle?
to really put him on the spot there, David.
Why don't you interview Kyle Craighead, the man who had the miracle pun earlier?
that's mean. Kyle did a great job.
I'm not putting him down. I don't know how he got out of there without getting his teeth kicked in by the 5 Capitol Hill guys chasing.
But he did manage to do it. Now I've got Tyler Parrish down here, number 75, big offensive lineman. Sorry, 79. Excuse me, Tyler. I knew the answer to that.
See,
He is
wait,
dogging
David,
on
wait,
me now.
David, wait. You make fun of me because I miss a couple of numbers from way up here.
I know. Tyler's about to give me grief. But, Tyler, we don't get to talk to offensive linemen very, very often, but good job you guys have done and opening up holes tonight to allow a pretty good running game.
Yeah, we try. We try to make the holes, big and wide for Jimmy.
Big and wide for Jimmy. Well, Jimmy just had 2 touchdowns, but you've had 5 guys score tonight. That's pretty good, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Give lots of protection. We also got our guard here, 58, Jesse Hernandez.
We talked to Jesse just a little bit ago, man. I was just talking to you down there. What's it like being an offensive lineman? How much time do you spend getting up, or are you putting people down?
I spend most of the game getting up, from pushing people down, getting pancakes. Most of the game.
Okay.
At least 75%.
75% is pancakes, right?
Yeah, most definitely. And the only time I'm not pancaking people is pass protection, 90 protection, all that stuff.
Come over to the house on Tuesday night. We'll have a look and we'll watch film together. What do you think?
Oh, I'm there, Mr. Polk. I'm there.
Okay. I'll see you later, man.
Mr. Polk.
Mr. Polk.
Boy, that hurt.
How much you had to pay him to say that?
Tyler Parrish, very respectful young man and a great big lineman, and thank goodness he's just a junior.
It's good the offensive linemen got to talk some. They deserve it. They've played well all year.
I believe he had an inflated sense of his own pancakes there, though.
Oh, quit it.
That's 75%. That's not 100%.
Got to have confidence.
Tyler Parrish is a good kid.
$1:35 here to play, and the clock ticking, 54-12.
Cecil back at tailback. Cecil McCarroll.
Jordan Gary, the quarterback, will hand it deep to him, and Cecil.
I think he dropped it.
Put it
I think
on
he
the
did too.
ground.
Cecil, that's
Turnover for the Tigers with 1:15 left. It's been a fun night.
not. Well,
You get
not
to
really.
do some things you don't normally. Well, some
Well,
things you don't normally get to do, like
Well,
talk
sure.
to offensive linemen, and David just kind of working the sidelines and giving us a couple of injury reports and things like that. It's been good.
It's been a good night. 54-12, the Ardmore Tigers, of course, the 9-0 at the end of this thing, and boy, we can't encourage you enough to come out and check them out next week against Alta. It's going to be a great game Friday night. A lot of things between here and there, I know, but Friday night will be a great time to be here. Now the double reverse here coming.
He's throwing it.
Throw it at the fake of the double reverse, and the Ardmore Tigers didn't go for that any at all. Great job down defensively. That's Victor Fields. There's another Fields right there, Victor. So the 49 seconds on the clock. We might get another play or two underway here if they throw the ball. Capitol Hill with a second down and 10 at the 42. And
The
again, a
official
great
just
night for
started the
Tigers.
clock.
Yeah, they just they
I
do
like
it
that.
when you break the huddle. That's the way to do it. Break the huddle, start the clock. Second down 10. Well, same play.
Another
Different
reverse.
story this time because they actually run the reverse. Across the 40-yard line, so we'll pick up about 4 yards there, bring up third down somewhere around 5 to go.
And that was Kerry Lott that time, I think, wasn't it? Wasn't that 83 over there?
Yes,
We've been
sir.
trying to give him a play all night, and
There you
he turned the ball carrier back inside. got a piece of him and actually made the tackle, but stumbled forward for a couple of yards.
Look at Tyler Parrish down
Tyler's
there.
still
buttering
over
up
here
for
trying to
another
tell
interview.
me it's 75% pancake.
That's the end of the ball game, or this play's the end of the ball game. They throw it down. The Tigers going to intercept it right there. And on the return, he's going to keep it going at the 30 to the 35-yard line. Breaks outside there. Dominic Williams to the 40, and that's the end of the ball game. Final score tonight, 54-12. The Ardmore Tigers beat the Capitol Hill Redskins to improve their record to 9-0. The Ardmore Tigers keep on rolling. We're going to take a timeout. We'll come back here. A lot of post-game stuff for you up and coming here. The Ardmore Tigers, again, the victors, 54-12, the final score. You're listening to the home of the Ardmore Tigers. The big station is 97.7 Kickham Country. On a Friday night with the Ardmore Tigers have won 54-12 to improve their record to 9-0 on the season. The Ardmore Tigers still undefeated and the number one team in the state. And we do have the Carter County Dodge five-star player of the game, the five-star player of the game tonight. A guy, and a lot of these starters didn't get to play very much tonight, but we're going to give him a shake anyway. Brian Booker down there with David Polk on the sideline. David?
I'm down here with Brian Booker, the five-star Carter County player of the game. Brian didn't get to play a whole lot tonight. I mean, the starters didn't get a whole lot of time out there, but you capitalized where you needed to tonight.
Yeah. We just try to not concentrate on homecoming, just come out and play a game like we usually do and just play to the best of our ability. And we did it for 2 quarters, I guess, so the starters did. But it's the best we could do. I know that.
Well, it's tough to, of course, you get up for a team that is not going to come out and that you can have any struggles with, but you still execute and did the things you needed to do tonight to win.
We practiced hard all week. We didn't look ahead to Altus. I remember last year, we didn't think about Capitol Hill. And they played us fairly good, so we just came out here tonight ready, played a good game pretty much.
How's it feel? I know as a junior 9-0 going into this 10th game with Altus and a big game next week. Got to play hard, but you've got to focus to do what needs to be done.
Yeah. Hoping we just take it one game at a time. Don't forget that God got us here and just do what we can do.
There you have it, guys. Brian Booker down here had a great game, scored a touchdown, did the things he needed to do. What was it, 54-12? Back up to you while I find a coach.
All right, thanks a lot. Again, David Polk with the five-star player of the game. Carter County Dodge, your five-star dealer, brings you the five-star player of the game each and every week of the Ardmore Tiger football season. And we do want to give honorable mention tonight to Dominic as he comes into the ball game and has only on 14 carries, 158 yards. Pretty good.
That's pretty stout.
And we'll talk about that a little bit more stat-wise when we return. We're coming back here, and we do have the Bill Parker New York Live talk with the coach after the game. We'll do that after this, or is he down there already?
He's down there.
How about if we just do it right now?
Cool. I am down here with Coach Mike Lloyd, 54-12, Coach. A great game for the Tigers.
Our kids played well. Everybody got to play, and the kind of games you enjoy because all your young kids also get a chance to play. And to me, that's what it's about. But our kids came out and had fun. They took care of business. And, you got to take your hats off to Capitol Hill. Those kids fought, and they competed the whole game. And, really, that's kind of what it's about. Those guys over there coaching on that side and their kids playing the game for – that's kind of what it's meant to be. But, our kids did some good things. But, again, I thought Capitol Hill played hard the whole game, too.
Yes, they did. Brian Booker was making a comment a minute ago that last year maybe at this time of the season they were looking past Capitol Hill just a little bit onto Altus. And he said, we took care of business tonight and did what we needed to against Capitol Hill.
Well, we probably had our best week of practice. And, there won't be a letdown next week. They've been waiting on Altus. They've heard a lot of talk. And, we're looking forward to that game. And these kids responded. I thought they had their best week of practice this week. And on conditioning, worked awfully hard on that. But they came out and they played hard, and we were focused and did some good things.
you got to think after a 4 overtime loss last year against Altus that there's not really any need for a lot of a bulletin board material, that they've had that on their wall for a while.
No, you got to just say Altus, and you're right. That was an unbelievable game last year, but our kids been waiting for a long time, and they've heard a lot of, like I said, a lot of talk, and they're excited, and I hope Altus wins tonight, where next week we can play for all the marbles. So I hope they beat Chickasha tonight, and we'll see what happens next week.
A 9-0 Ardmore Tiger team coach, when you look and you see the number of players that scored tonight, the number of players that played, there's depth at a lot of positions I don't think folks really realized until tonight.
No, there is, and you got a lot of young kids that came out and did some good things, and skilled kids did some good things, but we got a lot of good young guys coming up in our program, but I think that's when you know you got your program going. These kids work awful hard in the off season. They work awful hard in practice, get an opportunity to come out and play on Friday, and I'm just happy everybody on our team got a chance to play tonight.
Well, it's a great night tonight at 9-0. We hope everybody comes out next week again to cheer on the Ardmore Tigers as Altus Bulldogs come to town. Need the stands full for that game, just for our players.
Well, I thought we had a great crowd tonight. We came out. The stands looked like they're full, and we took care of business early. But again, I thought we had a great crowd, and I was proud of our crowd. And the people come out. They've been very supportive of us, and we've also had an excellent following on the road, and you got to be proud about that too. But I thought it was a great crowd tonight. Good environment. Everybody did a good job, and our kids got excited when they came out here. So again, it was a good time tonight. Our kids enjoyed it.
Thanks, Coach. Great night for football again. 54-12, the Ardmore Tigers put it on the Capitol Hill Redskins. You kind of had to like, if you watched guys as the game ended and the team met in the middle of the field, the Capitol Hill Redskins jumped right in with the Ardmore Tigers and encouraged them and sat down and had a visit with them. And it's good to see that kind of sportsmanship in football.
All right, David, thank you so much. David Polk, the Swords and Sudbury sideline report tonight. Wrapping things up with the final talk with the coach there, brought to you by Bill Parker's New York Life. And we appreciate them and their efforts bringing you Ardmore Tiger football here this year on the big station Kickham Country. Again, we're going to take a timeout. We'll come back here, set up the stats and what have you for you. We'll do that right after this. The final score, 54. The Ardmore Tigers, 54-12.